You're live. I want to talk to y'all. Let me back out of here real quick, and we can start this conversation. I'm sick and tired of waiting. Do any of you feel the same way? I'm not gonna be paying attention too much to the phone, okay? But listen, I've gone through this spiritual awakening, right? I feel like I did the work. Eat right, right? Heal. Still working on myself. Stay away from poison people, poison food, poison this and that. And I know I'm not the only one feeling this way. I just, when I was going through all this, especially like the dark night of the soul, when I came out of all that, I just knew that the people that I was going to be attracting were going to be healthy people. I believe that I would have met my soulmate or whatever it is by now, or somebody, like-minded individuals. And I kind of feel cheated. Because life just goes on. It's just the same thing. I meet the same kind of people. And some of you might be like, some people, I don't know, might be like, oh, that's because you ain't doing something right. No, I have come to the realization, right, that people are always going to be after chosen ones. We're always going to have those people that are jealous of us, right? Afraid of our energy, aura, right? The people who can see through us, because sometimes they're demons, sometimes people just can't tell what they're looking at, because they can tell that you are different than everybody else that they've met. There's so many people. And sometimes I feel like, okay, where's my abundance? Where's my money? Where's my people? How come I'm not meeting more like-minded individuals? Right? Why am I still dealing with spiritual warfare sometimes? I think everybody's always gonna deal with spiritual warfare. But I thought by now, honestly, I thought I would get a reward for all the horrible things that I went through. Right? All the horrible time that they call the dark night of the soul. I thought by now I would have received something. I don't know. I don't know what in particular, because I've never been that type of person that I get on my knees and pray for money or pray for a car or a house. I want those things. I mean, I have a car. I mean, you know what I mean. The abundance that I thought that I would get. I guess I was thinking too worldly. Now, am I abundant? Yes, I'm abundant in intelligence. I have an intelligence that no book could I know stuff that no book could have taught me. But I haven't met like a partner that's to my level of spirituality, my level of anything. I can't even meet people. I meet people all the time, but they just think that I'm amazing. They think I'm a prophet. And I just thought that by now, with all the work that I've done on myself, how much I help other people and this and that and the other, I thought there would be a reward. Like, I don't know. Does anybody else feel that way? Do you feel like, I'm tired of waiting? And maybe we have gotten what, I don't know. I don't know if the blessings and the abundance was just intelligence and everything else is just gonna stay the same, or because I find it, again, does anybody else share this feeling? I find it very hard to get close to people, because I feel just like I felt before. They want something out of me. They want to know what I know. They want me to bless them. They want me to like teach them how to be this and that and the other. Like, nobody's bringing nothing for me. I am just giving people, even though I'm not giving like before. I'm a little bit protected of my energy because I know about energy work and all that now. But every man, for example, he's got a problem. He's got an issue, right? And they're hiding something, whatever it is. I'm not gonna say that that they're in a relationship. No, I don't know what it is, but it's always weird. And by now, I thought just that somebody would have been like something like, okay, so in 2015 to like 18, I was going through all these different levels of spirituality. Well, that's a spiritual awakening. Then when I was at the end, I was able to go outside, get a job, interact with people a little bit more comfortable because I had learned a lot about energy work, how people, try to energy vamp you and all that. And for those of you that don't think it's true, that is true, okay? And maybe in another video, I'll talk about energy vamping and how it happens and why it happens to you, why it affects us so much when it does happen. But right now, I'm just wondering, like, is there anybody else out there in the world that feel like, yo, God, where's my abundance? Where's my person? Where's my soul family? I've been thinking about this for like maybe a couple years off and on, but today I just felt like putting it live. Maybe somebody wants to say something. I mean, I know you guys are not used to this channel. I'm trying to build this channel and bring you guys a lot of stuff. That's why I named the channel what I named it. But I don't want to put out powerful information out there and people are not listening because the channel is so new and maybe it's not getting traction. Right? But I do want to teach about the stuff that I've been reading about, the stuff that I learned during my awakening. I want to speak about my spiritual awakening because I know a lot of people still have questions about it. Hi, Melanie. Well, one person say hi. Thank you. At least I'm not talking to myself 100%. There were 10 people in. I don't see that 10 anymore. I only see one person. But is there anything, did you go through a spiritual awakening? Are you a chosen one? What made you join and even say hi, or you're just learning, you're just listening, you know what I mean? But I want to have conversations with more people who have gone through a spiritual awakening so that we can compare, like, oh my God, I went through that too. Was it similar? Was it different? Because I know we all have a different journey. Everybody's got a different fight, right? Got different things they have to heal from. And some people don't even know what these things are, and you'll find out. But I don't know. Where's my abundance? Where's my person? Where's my soul family? Where's my friends? I've heard other so-called chosen ones express the same thing in their own channels, that they can't meet anybody. They can't meet people. Like, nobody. There's this one guy that says that nobody likes him. And I don't think that people dislike you. I think people know that they cannot flow with you. They have already heard you talk, and even if they didn't hear you talk, your aura says something different. They know that, like, they think that the conversation that they're might have with you, that it's gonna be too elementary, like too superficial for you, even if they have not heard you talk. This is what people have to learn. Energy is felt. People don't, like me, right? I come in the room and I already know from years of experience that all eyes are on me. Okay? At work, even if I'm wearing, like, I wear this, what is it? Polo shirt is what we call them. I don't know what you guys call them. Golf shirt, kind of polo shirt. And that's what I wear. I bought 2 to wear to work because I know they wear uniforms. I don't wear uniforms. And that's what I wear. And all eyes are on me every day. And they have the same shirt on. So it's not like I'm dressed up and they're not. Excuse me, I'm parking this darn car. And there's a light in front of me, so make sure I'm going in there. I'm dressed kind of like them, but all eyes are on me. And every single day, I get a compliment about my hair. Every single day. Sometimes my hair needs to be washed. But the point of me saying all this is because of being a chosen one. You went through, all right, when you go through a spiritual awakening, you go through different levels, all right? First, you go through the most horrible level, if you ask me, is where everybody starts rejecting you. Okay? Let me see if I can put some more light in here. Where everybody starts rejecting you. That's the first level. Now, you guys tell me what that level is called, okay? Because I didn't look this up. I'm just telling you what I experienced. So you go through the level where everybody starts rejecting you. Where everybody, people that you knew for a very long time, um, um, people that you work with, all of a sudden they turn on you. You can't do right at the job. It's, because it's time for you to leave that place, because God wants you to spend some time by yourself so you can learn about this. You go to a store, all of a sudden the cashier is rude to you for no reason. You go to a restaurant, the waitress or the waiter is dismissive of you, like rude to you, and catering to everyone else, um for no reason though. And it's like everything is magnified, so everything is very obvious the way they're treating you. So this is what I'm talking about, the first level. Then what else happens? Your money, the same check that you've been getting to cover all your expenses, monthly expenses, is short now. Or something else breaks so that you can use your money. All right, that's the level that I'm talking about, right? Level one. What else happened? You probably go through a breakup. Somebody cheats on you. Your friend forever, your best friend forever, starts talking about you or sleeps with, like things like that. Like to me, that's the most horrible level, because you're not ready for the spiritual world yet. So to me, that's the most scariest time, because it it bugs you up because you don't know what's going on. All right. The next level is now you are lonely. Okay, you are lonely. You're spending time by yourself. And in my case, I was afraid to even go outside because of the experiences that I was having. So I started spending time on the internet looking up the symptoms, whatever was occurring in my life. And that's when I stumbled upon the subject of targeted individuals. Now, of course, I didn't want to believe I was no targeted individual, because that seemed like a for life thing. Like I'm targeted by who, right? So you start getting scared and paranoid about everybody, because that's why I would never advise somebody to look up the subject of gang stalking or anything else. So the next level.
Hey, are you gonna be leaving?
No, no, no.
Okay, is it okay if we pull in front of your car?
Oh yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I can't even turn my lights off. I don't even know, because
Okay,
this is
that's
the.
fine. I just wanted to make sure we weren't gonna block
Nah,
you.
you cool. You cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, there's nobody here. I can't believe nobody wants to hear what I gotta talk about. But anyways, I'm gonna keep on talking. Somebody's gonna listen. So then, that I was that thing that started. Or he was trying for me to learn the things that I to be scared, and he got my attention. And a lot of what he spoke about, um, what I picking up, reading the right literature and listening to the right people. I know he turned out to be a devil, but it seemed to me like once I learned what I needed to learn from him, his mask came off. It was revealed to me who he really was. So the messenger can be somebody that everybody hates. It doesn't matter, as long as you get the message. And that's the point of that point I started to wake up to what the world really is about, and how I can attract better things into my life. Then there's another level now where I started to, of course I'm lonely, of course I'm not answering phones, of course I changed my number. I didn't even care about the phone anymore, because a lot of my friends that I was trying to get in touch with at that time, that I'm lonely alone, I moved to a new city. My friends were in New York, and so I was trying to get in touch with my friends that I know forever, and some of us, we knew each other through business. It wasn't so personal. And listen to me, I would call a friend, let's say my friend Brian. I'd be like, hey Brian. And Brian was always respectful to me, blah blah blah, for years. I'm talking about like maybe 15 to 17 years. And I'm talking to Brian all of a sudden, and Brian is like, what are you calling me for? What are you da? And I'm like, Brian, wait, what happened? Why are you talking to me? I know, I'll call you back. And never heard from, and I never wanted to talk to Brian again. That was one friend. And another friend, I'm gonna call her Mel. Mel was a very good friend of mine. She always called me with her issues and this and that, and I'll just listen. And we had the coolest relationship. We met while I was hanging out, but we became friends. We never went in each other's personal life, but we became good friends, and we mostly talked on the phone, went out to dinner, hung out. And then all of a sudden, Mel was on the phone with me, like cursing me, "I get your life together," because I'm telling her what's going on in my life. You listen, what's going on? And they all were screaming at me. So now that scared me. So now I don't want to be in touch with anyone. So after that, I started to have very bad nightmares and bad dreams. I'm gonna call it. It wasn't nightmares, with bad dreams. And the dreams, what it included in my dreams was snakes, frogs, mice, rats. um I remember a dog bit my hand. But one thing I'm gonna tell you about my dreams, that they never um the dogs never bit down to me. They were just like holding me. So that kind of woke me up to believe that whatever it was wasn't trying to hurt me. It was trying to scare me, like make me feel threatened. All right, so that's part of my awakening. Now another level is when I started to wake up to a lot of things, and whatever I was going through at the time, my dreams would match